Hi, I'm Anita from Needles and Hooks, and welcome to episode 30 of Yarn With Me. If you could be so kind to like, share, subscribe, join the Discord, the link is in the description below. Today, I have decided to work on my corner-to-corner car blanket, which is right here. I've started closing it off, and it's going to take a minute, so it won't get this. The closing of this won't be done in this episode. So if you haven't seen this before, we sit here for a little over an hour. I build in a break because everybody needs breaks. You got to take some time for yourself, for at least 10 to 15 minutes for every 30 minutes you work on a project, because you got to take time to take care of you. Yes. And I do the same thing. I set a timer for 30 minutes, then I'll take a break, and then I'll come back and do another 30 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set my timer if my phone would behave. Timer 30 minutes, and away we go. So I have a new web camera. Oh, I probably should set it up better. Let me see if I can put it down just a little further. No, it works all. You know, this one sits up better than my last one, even though my head's kind of cut off. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, because you're not here to see me. You're here to, like, work. And work on your own projects. So, yeah. And I don't have to use the unfisheye thing on this one, because the field of view is only 78 degrees. So I tested that earlier when I got home, and it's working just fine. So I had to turn my light on because it's dark outside. It's 10:21 p.m. on a Sunday. I'm gonna put this out on Tuesday. I don't know how this web camera is gonna work when I take it over here when I do the overhead stuff. So I'm gonna have to test that out sometime this week. And this is just some nondescript. I have no idea what kind of yarn this is. This is the same with this is the next one I'm going to be putting on, because I'm almost out of this white color. And yeah, it's just yarn. I don't know if it's the hook or the yarn, but it's kind of splitty. I don't know what it is. It was gifted to me, so, and it didn't come with any kind of ball bands on it whatsoever, so I have no idea what it is. It feels like acrylic. At least I hope it's acrylic and not wool, because that would suck. Because I do want to wash this before I put it in my car and get that taken care of. I need at least two or three in the car. This will be the first one. The next two will not be corner to corner, because I don't have enough scrap yarn to make another one right just yet. I have other plans. I've got to finish that double knit project first before I even think about scrap yarn. I mean, I have plans for things, for tutorials and projects, stash busters and whatnot in the future. I need to get the tutorial for this thing over here completed. Been working on that, and now that other corner to corner I've been working on since last year is completed, I can actually focus more on that and get that ready and get the rest of the tutorial shot so I can put it out on the channel. Which is my goal for like the next 2 weeks, trying to finish this. That, well, not this, but the tutorial project. And then I can focus on my other tutorial project that's sitting down here in a container on the floor that I desperately need to get back to. And as soon as I can do that, all the rest of these projects, other than stuff that I've been making for my shop, are long-term projects. The 10 stitch blankets are long-term projects. My 2 temperature blankets are year-long projects, so you might as well call them long-term. They'll be finished after like the first part of 2026. What else do I have? Is that all I have? I don't think I have any other projects I'm working on other than these 2 10-stitch blankets, the temperature blankets. That's 4. Those are 4 long-term projects. This is a long-term project because I can only work it when I have like little scraps of yarn. So that's 5. I'm down to 12 whips. I need to look. Oh, yeah. This probably is another long... Oh, you know what? I think all of my projects are long-term projects. Like, seriously, I've got like 1, 2... Oh, and the rug. I'm hoping that bath rug that I'm doing for the front of my... to put in front of my sink will get done soon. I am so beyond tired of working on that. I've been working on that for over a year now. I'm just like, I'm ready for it to be finished. Like, we get that way with our projects. I'm so ready for it to be done. You just kind of get tired of working on it. And it's like I make products for my shop in between working on these when I get like bored of it. And I'm going to be doing more of that this week. Because I have all these beads and all this crochet, size 10 crochet cotton that really need to be in a project of some kind. And it's like I need to bust my stash with that. Especially the beads. I have so many beads right now. It's insane. And if I can make things to put in my mystery bags, I will. I need to get that actually going, and I'll be doing some of that tomorrow. Just getting things sorted. Because I have all these things that I made like, oh God, a decade ago or so to put into these mystery bags. And I can't show you what they are because then they wouldn't be a mystery, no, would they? This yarn is very splitty, and this hook, I keep losing things off my hook. And my yarn keeps getting wrapped up into this blanket here, which makes it a little difficult. I have been keeping up on my temperature blanket. I think the most I've gone without working on it is like 2 days, which I did this past week because I wanted to finish some stuff. So I finished the 2 days I missed this morning and got those like ready to go. And I just need to get the temperature for Sunday the 23rd, which I will do that tomorrow. And get the 23rd done. There's still like a whole full week of March left. I can't wait for like real spring, not fake spring. Because last week it said we were supposed to get a rain-snow mix. We never got the rain. All we got was snow, and it was cold, and I hated it. It was so awful. Really just, it's like rain I can deal with. It's like we need some rain. I miss thunderstorms. You know, the good old stuff that comes with spring. Still getting wrapped up in this blanket. Why? And all this yarn over here. I really need to get some of these projects done. I wish these long-term projects would be just like short-term projects and get completed. What is... I don't know if that's coming over the microphone, but there's beeping noise. It's like somebody's alarm. Because it's not mine. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I want to move to some place where I'm not attached to other people. Oop. Meanwhile, there's the rest of my white yarn here. Oh my, wake up already. I'm gonna throw this down into my can on the floor. And I'm just gonna knot it together. It's my blanket. I don't care how it goes. It's a scrap blanket. Knots happen. Oh my goodness. Why? I think it might be going over the microphone because I'm looking at it in OBS Studio and it keeps moving. Wait, did it stop? No. Anyway, I hope it stops soon because that's aggravating. I'm all wrapped up in my yarn here. My kingdom for another place to live right now. I swear. It's like I'm on a time limit. I'm not about to stop recording because of that. You probably just tune it out. Or maybe hopefully it's not coming over my microphone. On second thought, I don't think that's a... I think that's a smoke detector. I'm going to pause. Oh, well, that was fun. Had to call the fire department. Somebody downstairs. Not sure which floor it was. They decided to cook stuff on the stove and forget about it and then not hear their smoke detector go off. So I had to call the fire department. 3 trucks showed up. I think whoever it was got themselves a ticket or a citation or a fine or something because this is ridiculous. I was outside in my car waiting for them to like find out if it's all clear or whatnot. They brought this frickin' like skillet covered and they set it on the concrete outside and it was still smoking. And it's like, holy crap. Ugh. So yeah, that was fun. That sucked up about an hour's worth of time right there. And I still have my timer paused on my phone right now because I'd been smelling burning food for like 30 minutes before that smoke detector went off. And then I went downstairs to try to figure out where it was coming from, but I didn't hear an alarm. So I didn't know where it was. It wasn't on my floor. It had to have been on one of the other floors below because when I went outside, I couldn't hear it. So I came back upstairs and then it sounded like 2 alarms were going off, but they weren't in sync with each other. So it was kind of, one was going off, then the other one would go off, and then the other one would, first one would stop, and then the second one would stop. So yeah, it's been an adventure. I've got my window open. It is flipping cold outside. I have my space heater on right now because I am freezing because the window is right here and it's open on this side. So I'm trying to get this smell out of my apartment so I can sleep later. Because usually I can't sleep if there's like some kind of like weird noise or some god-awful smell. I won't be able to sleep. So I've got a fan in my bedroom window aiming out to the outside. It's plugged in. It's on high. Getting that out. I've got incense burning behind me. And I've got my window open here. And the space heater on to try to keep me warm while I do this. When I paused, we still had 19 minutes left on my clock for the first half an hour. This definitely was not on my bingo card today. Absolutely not. Some way to spend a Sunday in the middle of the night. So I'm going to grab my project. I'm still smelling that smell. It's so bad. So bad. It's like, how... they had to either fallen asleep or were just drunk and didn't pass out or something. It was ridiculous. I seriously want to move. I cannot deal with this crap any longer. So I restart my timer. I need some water because water. Now, I know I'm going to have to refill that later on my break. I don't know if they're got... What am I doing? If they've got their somebody's window open outside, because it is now wafting in here worse. So, and I need the window open to try to get the smell out of here. It's freaking bad. Ugh. It's so bad I can't concentrate. It's like if they've got their window open, the wind's kind of blowing through as well a little bit. Ugh. Oops. It's a double crochet, not a single. Let's try this again. It's got me all flipping messed up right now. Ugh. God, that's bad. Also, I also thought about pausing and like picking it up on the next day, but I might just finish this half an hour and call it because I cannot. This is just ridiculous. And I have things I have to do tomorrow. I did not want to be up past midnight, which it is now. But I can't sleep with this burning smell. Ugh, it's bad. I can't. You can't imagine. I mean, maybe some of you can imagine, but holy cow! I mean, I've lived in apartments where people were cooking really awful smelling food, but this is worse than that. It's like whatever they were cooking, they straight out incinerated it, and it's awful. Ugh. If I had opposing windows in my apartment, it wouldn't take so long to like blow it out. But both my windows are on the same side, and my door, this side of my apartment, doesn't have a window, so I can't have a breeze blow through and get it out of here quicker, which is unfortunate, because then I wouldn't be sitting here freezing right now. I'm going to have to leave my windows open and the fan in my window in my room. Thankfully, I have blankets. I have way too many blankets. I've got lots of blankets. See, we changed color. I'm now on blue, though you can't really tell. Yeah. Just trying to use up this yarn that I was not ever going to use on for anything specific, and I've had this yarn for well over 10 years, so it's getting used now, because why not? And as soon as I finish my bath rug, what's left over of that ball of scrap yarn is going to go into this as well. And then I'll have to make decisions on what to do next, and I can't do anything until after my double knit blanket is complete. Yeah, because there's no way I can go for an hour like this right now. Not with this. I know I'm going on and on about it, but it is really, really bad. It's terrible. Ugh. It goes from smelling like burnt who knows what or burnt peanut butter cookies. I can't explain it. I don't know. It's just terrible. Now, at least the firefighters found the cause. And it wasn't anybody on the, I don't believe, it wasn't anybody on my floor. It was somewhere below us. Either the floor below me or the one on the bottom. I'm still thinking it had to have been the floor below me, because I could hear the alarm and it was loud, but when I went outside I couldn't hear it. So I don't know. It's terrible. And it's ridiculous how irresponsible some people get. It's like, you shouldn't be cooking at like 10 o'clock at night if you're not going to pay attention to it or remember that you're actually cooking something. Ugh. Yeah, I'm having a hard time concentrating on this with the smell still in the air. I don't know how long it's going to take to get that out of my apartment. This place isn't that big. It's really, really small. As you can tell, I've got clutter everywhere. I need to find some storage solutions. I'm not going to edit this tonight either because it's just, if I can't concentrate to crochet corner to corner, I can't sit here and concentrate on editing a video. It's gonna, I'm pretty sure it's gonna make me sneeze. I mean, I've burned stuff, but not because I wasn't paying attention to it. It's because I was an idiot. I also don't fall asleep when I'm cooking. The only time we did anything like that was in St. Louis. We were making like boiling hot dogs on the stove and the tornado sirens went off. So we didn't even think. We just headed straight down to the basement. Sat there for like at least a half an hour. Came back upstairs. The pot, all the water was gone. Those poor hot dogs were shriveled. But we were still there. We didn't think about turning it off. We just wanted to get to safety and the cats to safety. Because I think we had, it was either 2 or 3 of them at the time. I can't remember. But, yeah. We ended up having to cook new hot dogs. But that's how that rolled. Oops, what is this? No, it's the yarn. I have a blanket on me. It's kind of keeping me warm, except for my arm, because the window's right there and the breeze is blowing through. And I don't have a second box fan I can stick in this window. I only got one, and it's in my bedroom. Ooh, that's a cold breeze. Almost back to the top. With 11 minutes left on the timer. So I hope your day is going way better than mine is right now. Fun. I just want to get back to the top. Because I know I probably won't make it back down to the other side with the time left on this half an hour. And yeah, this is going to be a short Yarn With Me episode. I'll record a longer one later on this week. I've got some things I got to do tomorrow. And I don't believe I will have time before I head out in the afternoon with my daughter to shoot in between, and I don't know what time we're going to get home. I'm going to take her to go get some books and then to dinner somewhere. I don't know where, though. Oh, shoot, that reminds me. I must text her. It's after midnight. Because I try to do that. Okay, that's weird. I forgot when you type happy birthday or something, it does weird things on the screen. Oh, time to turn. Must turn the work. Because we're at the top. It's coming along. I don't know how long this is going to take me to do. I'm already having problems with my allergies. That smoke smell and burning food crap is still lingering, so it's adding to my allergies. Ugh. Yeah, because our smoke detectors aren't battery powered, they're hardwired. And it's like, how? And they're loud too. I set mine off just by. My air conditioner also does heat, but I didn't think about getting the filter out and cleaning it before doing that. So I set my smoke detector off. Turned it off. Went over there, had a heck of a time getting that filter out, cleaned it, let it dry overnight, put it back in. I stood at the ready with one of my mops, the mop handle aimed at the button just to make sure it wasn't going to go off again, and it didn't. It does the same thing. If I'm going to have to clean it though. It's dusty. So we've been having like wind and stuff, so it's getting a little filthy on the inside from the wind blowing dust and dirt and who knows what else outside and in through. So I gotta put that on my to-do list before I have to start cranking the AC. We're gonna be in the 70s sometime this week. So it's gonna be warm, and it just seems like it gets hotter on this floor. Even though where my windows are, I do not get direct sunlight. So the beating sun in the afternoon doesn't hit my windows. But heat rises, so it's like insanely hot in here. And I have to like crank the AC quite a bit, and then I start sleeping with a fan in the window. Just to stay cool. Because the air conditioner, I did once try to leave my air conditioner on in here, but it never reached the bedroom. It was cold in here, but not cold in my room. So I gave up trying to do that. Unless I had some way to redirect the airflow to get it from going straight out. It has like levers. The one on the right goes straight back. The one on the left aims over here. But I need it to be able to go around the corner into my bedroom, but there's no way to do it. Yeah, I think my annoying neighbors moved too, so it's been like quiet for the last 2 weeks. The welcome mat that was in front of their door is now gone, so I think they left. Which is good, because it was just way too much. And it's a lot quieter now. Which is great. I can actually, like, come home from work and just relax. And do this. I might actually be able to do live streams. But I'm not sure when I will start doing those. I'll probably just do them once a week. During the week. Because my weekends are for me and my kids. Family first. Unless for some strange reason I don't have any kids over on a weekend, then I'll probably do it then too. But I don't know. Just playing it by ear. And I got everything set up to do it. I just have to, like, make a stream and schedule it. I probably won't do that until probably sometime in April, I'm hoping. Because March is almost over. Got another week and 2-ish days, I think, of March. Yeah, a week and 2-ish days. Yep, there's my daughter texting back. Because I try to text them if I don't have to go to work the next day, I try to text my kids happy birthday like right at midnight or shortly after midnight. Because that's what mommy does for her kids. Should be a nice fun day tomorrow. What time we're at? Got 3 minutes. I'm still trying to get used to this camera. I'm not sure how well it's gonna look. I had a hard time getting it set up in OBS Studio. And then it does autofocus. It just seems a little weird. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like look at the video in Resolve and see what's going on. So if the video looks weird, you're just gonna have to give me a pass, because it's a new camera and I'm still figuring it out. And it's starting to dissipate slowly. Hope that it'll be mostly gone, or if not all gone, by the time I go to bed. Which I hope is soon, because I'm sleepy. Been up since 6 o'clock-ish this morning. About 6:30. Go through the stitch, please. Wait. Did I slip stitch through there? Okay. Brain fart. I thought I didn't slip stitch to close off that square. I did. Yeah, I'm not gonna get to the end in 2 minutes or less. Split the yarn. Let's not do that. It's like the same type of yarn the white ball was. It's kind of splitty. I don't have any hooks like this in a different brand to try at all, so I'm stuck with this one. It works fine on the other yarn that I've used, but this yarn has just been problematic, which is why it's going into a car blanket. Yep, and there we are. Our 30 minutes is over with. I got almost there. I had this much left. So, and I'm going to end it like in 30 minutes for this episode, because this is still obnoxious and it's driving my sinuses nuts. So I'm going to put this aside, and if you've made it this far, hi! I want to say hello to all 62 of my subscribers. Love you guys. Anyway, let me know what you worked on during this very brief session in the comments section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.